mugging up lessons learned. He cleared all the handicaps at school, quoting them up front. A man of knowledge, he called so cool. And his friend, no educated fool, recalled things that couldn't. He put these lessons learned to practice, and the world calls him today one so wise. This was a wonderful poem written by Aniruddha Pathak. Whenever I read this poem, something always hits my mind. It sure conveys a huge message in just a few tiny lines. It illustrates the educational mindset of today's generation. Generally speaking, how many of us still remember what we had studied in our past grades? Is it possible to recollect umpteen of them? Most of us fail to recall many. I mean, many of the things that we actually cram in the name of learning. Now, think for a second. According to you, what's the most actual and a concrete meaning of learning? Well, let me tell you. Learning is the process of getting the understanding of something or by experience where continuous new skills are pivotal for sustaining achievements. Okay, let us better leave this definition. Do we really study as per the real meaning of learning or for the sake of cramming examinations, which often builds anxiety? Did we really understand or pretend to be understood for the learning system we defied? Does it surely help us to step ahead? Or does it pull us back to scratch? To take myself as an example, I was once a student who memorized by rote and by hearted everything on my notes and books. While I was graduating to my middle school, I realized that I barely remembered anything that I wrote after exams. I was so surprised to see that I just scored 62.5% in my tests. I stood there like a cheated fool. Have you ever mugged up an answer so hard that you start dreaming about it? Yeah, I've been there. It was then did I finally realize that mugging up isn't the way of education or the way to fly with passing colors. It's about knowing what we use and using what we know, about true wisdom, applying intelligence around every aspect of our surroundings. But yes, examinations have their own aspects, but purely mugging up isn't the way. It might help us to pass the exams, but it doesn't teach us anything. And that, my friend, is a real failure. Diving into what makes learning stick and makes it shine, we stumble upon two roads: cramming and true learning. Let's see it this way. Many students who top their board exams with flying colors, who bags those straight A's and perfect GPAs, are the same ones who break down when it comes to entrance exams, the real gateway for our dream universities. Why is this happening? Is it because they didn't work hard? No. Is it because they didn't memorize enough? Certainly not. It's because somewhere along the road, we confused between memorizing and true learning. And what's worse, we were rewarded for it. But now the system changes. Entrance exams don't ask you what you understood, they ask you what you got from it. They don't test your memory, they test your knowledge. And now, here's the silent tragedy. Many of us don't even know which path we are even on. Are we all truly learning or are we just mimicking what we read? Let's understand what true learning looks like. Focus is already self explanatory. Cramming involves wholly memorizing the concepts, whereas conceptual learning focuses on rereading and understanding the context and the chapters. If you're here to reread and remember topics, you're with me. Retention of knowledge is the true place where true learning begins. It's not about what we can read, It's about what we can recall and apply. You know what? Cramming fills our short term memory, which fades fast and falls under pressure. This creates the educated fool, informed but unprepared. But with real learning, exams become challenges we are ready for, not afraid of. Benefits of true learning stretch far beyond our exams. They shape our entire journey, from graduation to our lasting success. It's like this. You can memorize the lyrics of trending song, sing it today but forget it next week. But learning is like understanding the meaning behind a song and carrying that vibe with you for years. If we look all the way back, we have traveled and experienced, what is the clear necessity of this in our daily view? A survey by NCRT reveals that 80% of students still rely on mugging up, highlighting the pressing need for a change in our university. But thankfully, the STEM Foundation starts pushing us towards conceptual learning through initiatives like mini science centers, which foster STEM learning programs. NGOs like Central Square Foundation, in partnership with Diksha, a CBSE portal, are revolutionizing education in India, shifting focus from just rote memorization to application based learning and teaching students how to truly learn. According to me, these foundations offer great support, but are we truly using them, or are we just trapped in the endless cycle of cramming up? Are we all alone in the struggle, or does silence fill every corridor or classroom, hiding the same pain we all share? Now, the question that demands full attention: how do we truly learn when the world tries to distract us and tempt us with these shortcuts? A five-way process is just the thing that we would need to change our mindset. It could be the thing that would make learning a habit of yours that can never be pulled back by someone else. It could be the thing that would get you out of your comfort zone. These 5 steps became my wise friend, and maybe they could do the same for you. First one, get inspired. Get inspired to start your new journey to learn and find motivation to see information more than just sake. While I was learning my concepts, I started seeing them as characters and speaking things, not just mere burdens and sales. See, if you learn, you not only understand, but build the creativity and strengths to create and imagine. Second one, set learning goals. Set learning goals to prioritize your tasks and goals and go through the understanding of conceptual learning. But yes, it's quite hard to set goals beyond our heights, but still, you have to grow into them to achieve and develop. Third one, visualize. Visualize study concepts to remember it and understand it better. Do diagrams, doodles, mind maps, paste them in your rooms, desks. Keep the notes with you to do your last minute revision. The ideas are endless. Fourth one, create connections. Create connections. Link your concepts with the world you see every day. That's how students like me turn topics into memories that stick. And finally, put it in your own words. Put it in your own words, not just to understand it, but to make it yours. That's how knowledge moves from your mind to your memory and stands by you when the exam hall turns silent. Make sure you take enough breaks and always take a limited amount of information to your brain. And after all these, oh my God, I'm really glad that I chose to be the wise friend, not the educated fool. I didn't walk with the books of my past self, but began stepping up with courage to be the new face of my learning. Now, it's the choice of yours to choose between the path of utilization and success to the path of failure. Always remember that learning is an important facet of our lives to achieve and develop. So, ask yourself, not just today, but every time you read, are we all learning to remember or reading to forget?